Hola, chicos. Today, I've got a new grammar lesson for you. It's called Venir. And here are your slides. Okay, go ahead and write down the title to this, which is the verb venir. It means to be coming to a place or event. And you can find the notes that I'm telling you basically on page 256 in your textbook, if you don't like my notes. Okay. All right, so how do we use venir? Here's some examples. In a question, you could say, ¿A qué hora vienes a mi casa? What time are you coming to my house? You could say, yo vengo a la escuela a las 8, which means I'm coming to school at 8 o'clock. You could say, ella viene a la fiesta a las 9. She's coming to the party at 9. Okay, you should have noticed why I have to teach you this separate from other verbs, because it is like tener in almost every way. So you should see here that it has an E to IE stem changer. That's going to be in the shoe, just like always. And then you should have also noticed that the yo is a vengo. So the yo is a yogo, okay? So it's going to do the exact same thing as tener did. It's going to be a low top shoe verb, and the E is going to turn into an IE. So that means the top row is not going to do a stem change. All right, so that being said, venir is an IR verb, which is the only difference between tener and venir. Okay, tener was an ER verb. So it had one box different. Hopefully you remember what I'm talking about. If you don't, copy this chart down. This is the IR endings for any verb that ends in IR. So since venir ends in an IR, it's called an IR verb. It's going to have these endings stuck at the end. Okay, so a traditional verb would be veno, venes, vene, venimos, venen. And you probably recognize that that sounds really weird. So in Spanish, when things sound weird, they change spellings. Okay, but endings are these. So the difference between the ER and IR is this nosotros has an I right here where I am circling. In tener, it had an E right there. Okay, we should be good there. So here's all the things highlighted for you. Okay, so venir is a yo-go, like I told you, just like tener. So that means the yo has go at the end, just because veno sounds weird. So they change it to vengo. And just like in tener, teno sounds weird. So they changed it to tango. Okay, E to IE stem changer, just like tener, that means it's the shoe verb. But since we have a yo-go, it's a low top shoe verb. I'll show you that on the next slide with my shoe drawing. All right, so notice in red here, these do not stem change, and in yellow, all the others are in the low shoe. So they all do change from an E to an IE. Remember your go, remember your I. So you want this chart copied down. If you haven't yet while I've been talking, you need to pause the video and copy down this chart. This is the next one you'll need to memorize. If I want to say I'm coming to school at 9, I'm going to say yo vengo a la escuela a las 9. You're coming to school, tú vienes. She's coming to school, ella viene. We're coming to school, venimos. And then they're coming to school, ellos vienen. Okay, I'm going to move on, but pause if you don't have it written. All right, so if you didn't understand all that, but you understand the low top shoe verb, then this is the drawing for that, which I've already explained on my other slide. All right, so here's a low top shoe. That means in this shoe, we have an E to IE stem changer. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and move on, but pause if you need to and draw your shoe or do whatever you need. All right, I'm going to have you all try this. So go ahead and write down what should go with yo, or think in your head what should go with yo. And I'm just going to tell you your answers as we go here. So you should have vengo for number 1. Number 2, nosotros. We are coming at 2 because Martha works until 1. So that should be venimos with the IMOS, no stem change. Number 3, my grandma's coming on a train with my parents. That should be viene with the stem change. Number 4, they are coming at 11. That should be vienen. Number 5, my little brothers or little siblings are coming also on a train. That should be also vienen. And then 6, Cecilia, my sister, is coming on her skateboard. So that should be viene, Viene. Okay, I'm going to move on again. Now this is going to be a little bit harder, and this time I'm going to pause for you to write what your answer should be. So if you said she's coming to school, what would you say? And then I'll have the answer appear here in just a second. Okay, so you should have written ella viene a la escuela. Okay, try number 2. And that should be él viene a la fiesta. Don't forget accent on he, or it actually means the. Okay, try that one. And that should be nosotros venimos a nuestro trabajo a las 4. Okay, that was a whole lot. So we got all that. Nosotros venimos a nuestro trabajo a las 4. So you are good enough by now to be able to do all of that stuff. It's just, do you remember everything we've done to put all that together? Okay, try that one. And we should have mi madre viene a la cena. Okay, let's do the next one. Coming close to the end here, and this is going to be the end of the video. Okay, and this is este. We haven't gotten to that lesson yet. And that should be mi hermano siempre viene a este restaurante. Okay, guys, I think, yep, that's the end of my slides. All right, I'm going to go ahead and shut this down. And hopefully you saw questions pop up. If not, you need to watch it again and minimize your screen, and then you should be able to see your questions. Okay, wait till the submit pops up. Have a great day. Adios.